Welcome to Snark Marks, everybody. We're a very funny podcast out of Central Valley of California. I'm Andrew. That's Dusty.
Hey,
Dusty's currently got a cat on his shoulder,
don't address it.
like a feminine pirate.
Don't. If you don't address the cat, no one will ever know.
That's true. We are getting straight up cat butthole on the stream. If you guys don't watch the YouTube, that's what you're missing out on.
You're missing just the straight up little menace cat. Deciding today's the first day she wants to venture into crawling on top of me while I'm doing something. Yeah.
She knows it's going to be inconvenient. That's the only reason she's doing it. Follow us on all the stuff. Subscribe to our YouTube. Follow us on Instagram at SnarkMarksPod, at SnarkMarksPod on Twitter. Dusty's at SnarkMarkD on Twitter. I am at Andrew Idell on Instagram. And follow us on your favorite podcast channel, you know?
Yeah, I mean, whatever they got that we're on, except Blue Sky, what do you think? You think we make it to Blue Sky? No. You're never going?
I don't trust any of these things to make it. Like, when all the fucking morons were like, I'm going to Parler. I'm like, okay, dude.
Oh, yeah.
All right. See ya, dog. You know what I mean? Like, Truth Social is still around only because Trump was on it for a long time. He's still on it. But it's not killing it. You know, I'm not. Threads stinks. And that's the newest one that's any kind of viable, and it stinks. Like, I'm not going to Blue Sky. I've got enough of them. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get rid of the ones that I have.
Yeah.
Pretty much. What if finally I got really super into Instagram?
I'd love it, dude.
After all your time, like if I just eliminated myself from Twitter. And I was just fully on Instagram with pictures of me and the cat on my shoulder.
I would love Dusty, Insta Dusty. I would love that. Yeah. If Dusty became an influencer, that would be like the greatest thing that ever the greatest thing that ever happened to me would be Dusty becoming an influencer. Well, and just me getting muted in your chat all the time.
Yeah.
So I told you I sent you a text today.
You did indeed, yes.
And I said, we were talking about what we're going to talk about today.
Yeah.
And I said, also, I fucked up big league today, and I got to discuss.
Yeah, you did a oof magoof. I can't wait to hear what it happens so rarely.
Yeah.
Can't wait to hear.
Yeah, it's a very, very rare L for the Drewski, the Drewmeister, you know?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of a way to like lead this in without just giving up what happened immediately. I do a segment on my show, my radio show, very highly rated radio show.
Yeah. One of the best in the nation, from what I hear.
Yeah, it's called School But Cool. It's where I tell you something that's educational but also fun.
Sure.
It's mostly just an excuse for me to talk about space on the radio. But one day, like 3 or 4 months ago, I mentioned during my School But Cool segment that by far the number one reason that that hand surgeons are in like business is avocados.
That's an interesting take. Correlate the two for me.
People cutting avocados very often fuck themselves up big league.
Do you think that's more than just people cutting like anything regular else. Stuff like tomatoes or onions or anything?
No, literally anything else that's avocados. And I'm not that wasn't a top of my head thing. That was literally a hand surgeon saying like 80% of his business is avocado related.
Yeah.
And I'd say that's pretty good advice. So I was cutting avocados. You look down when I showed my hand right now. I was trying to do a reveal. But I was cutting an avocado today. And most of the time when I watch like cooking shows, because it's the pit, Dusty. It's the pit that fucking does it to everybody. It's a pitfall. You know what I mean? And so I watch cooking shows, and a lot of people, they take the blade of their knife and they put it lengthwise on the pit, and they pull up, and the pit comes up with the knife.
This is the strategy that I've employed, yes.
Don't do that, Dusty. Stop doing that. Don't ever fucking do that again. I don't want to see you do that again.
Mm-hmm.
You will bleed a lot I was holding it, and I did the lengthwise thing. The knife went through the pit as if the pit were butter, Dusty.
Uh-huh.
And if it goes through the pit, what do you think the meat of this avocado's doing to it?
You're not losing any momentum.
No, as if it wasn't there.
I'm imagining a situation where you've just taken your hand and it's palm open, and you just took the knife and just slapped your own hand with
I
the
might
knife.
as well have just gone bang, because nothing was there. There was nothing, Dusty, and I was standing there, and I saw this knife in my thumb, and I pulled it out. And to be honest, I didn't know I was going to do this. I thought about every time I cut an avocado, I think about that break I did on the radio, and I'm like, okay, time to do something really dangerous, hand surgeon, you know. And this is the first time since then that I've been like, fucking, who cares, man? I see a lot of people do this, gonna be fine. And I thought about it, and I still did it. And then when it happened, I pulled the knife out, and I was like, oh, and he did it. I did it. I totally did it to myself. You're an idiot, Andrew. And I kind of laughed, but I was also like, I bled so much. Like it was like, am I gonna die? And it was just come to find out, not a very long cut. It's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Got pretty far down there, but it didn't, it's not a big slice. It seemed like a big slice because I lost about a gallon of blood in the sink. Mary, she has just impeccable timing always. She's just she never errs. She FaceTimed me while I was bleeding profusely, cleaning my thumb.
Yeah.
You know? And
no better time than that, because then so here's your move. And I think I know the answer, but do you pretend that you didn't cut yourself just now and you're in the midst of triage, or do you just immediately go, hey, guess what? I'm bleeding all over the place?
The latter. I answered and I was like, hey, and she was like, what's going on? I was like, I just cut my thumb really bad. Mm-hmm. And then I don't think I showed her the sink, but the sink was it was like OJ's sink, dog. Yeah. It was a nightmare.
Yeah. You lost a killing Nicole Brown Simpson level of blood.
Yeah, and it wouldn't stop bleeding. Like I would put it under the water, and then as soon as by the time the light made it to my eyes, it's once again just covered in blood, dripping all over the place and stuff. And I was like, I might have to get stitches.
Yeah.
But I'm Rick Idell's son. I don't get stitches.
No.
So I put a Band-Aid on it.
Yeah.
And I had to go to work. I was like, we had this guy coming in that was getting interviewed, and so I had to get the studio ready and stuff like that. And so I had to leave. So
hey, thank you for coming to 95 Precious. First question: what blood type are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Are you?
Do you have any butterfly bandages?
Yeah. How'd you bandage it? Because this sounds like a butterfly situation.
Just put a Band-Aid on it, dog. And then I went to work, and my thumb had a heartbeat like Elf.
Yeah.
And I took a couple ibuprofen, and when I was talking to Mary, she'd be talking to me because after I got the Band-Aid on, I was doing other stuff, getting ready to leave, and she could see me grimace every once in a while because there was half ow, it still hurts, and half, God damn it, you're an idiot, Andrew, because it's so stupid.
Yeah.
I talked about it on my show. I said, hey, if you're going to do it, if you're going to cut an avocado, don't do the knife down on the pit thing, because the hand surgeon says that it's it literally bought his house.
But we also know the Idell hubris is quite a thing.
It knows no bounds, because normal people do that to themselves. That doesn't happen to me.
Right. You're a king.
I'm a king. It doesn't happen to the king, but it does. And I also I stopped it right before it sliced my palm.
See, that's what I was worried about. I mean, none of it's an ideal situation, but if you're talking about where you'd like to have a cut on your hand, the thumb, you could do worse than the thumb.
Yeah, and it could have been like. Thankfully, it didn't go. I don't think it made it to the bone. I was worried about that. Like,
Yeah.
once I got to the station, got everything ready. I took the Band-Aids and my Neosporin to the station with me.
Right.
And I was like, I'm gonna go do what I need to get done, and then I'm going to clean this and put another Band-Aid around it. So I did that, and when I did that, the cut was like smaller than I thought it was, which is great. Like I was
That's
worried
always a win. You'd like that, yeah.
Yeah, I was worried it was like a big slice. If it was a big slice, it probably wouldn't have stopped bleeding. But I mean, there was so much under the Band-Aid, but thankfully the cut is smaller than I thought it was, and it's not like throbbing or anything right now. It was a good one, but I persevere. I'm very tough, historically tough.
Yeah, that's unfortunate, man. I'm glad you're okay. That's since it's Christmas time, one of my like deepest Christmas memories is Christmas Eve when I was like 10. We're getting ready to go to my friend's house for Christmas because since it was just me and my mom growing up, we would always go someplace if we were invited. My friend's family invited us over for Christmas.
Yeah.
So we're getting ready. I'm playing something on the Super Nintendo. My mom is washing dishes. Hell yeah. I hear a dish crash and clatter, and I'm like, "Everything okay?"
Did
and
you
my
spring
mom,
from your bed to see what was the matter?
I did.
Yeah.
8 tiny reindeer.
What the fuck?
We don't have the square footage to accommodate that. And my mom goes, "I don't want you to freak out, but we need to go to the hospital." and I need
Are you overdosing?
Yeah. And I need you to drive, or I need you to gear shift for me because we had a standard car, right?
Shit.
But so my mom has covered whatever the incident or injury is in a towel, so I don't see it. But she's driving one-handed while I'm doing all the gear shifting. She's go into second gear, and I'm like, all right, we're in second gear. It's kind of a fun game.
Yeah.
If my mom's thumb is not perilously hanging in the balance. Yeah. So we get to the hospital, and they take her back, and I stay in the waiting room. And then apparently they shot her with a giant needle full of Novocaine and stitched this thing up. It was gnarly. Like, I think she might have lost her thumb left to her own device, right?
Was it avocado?
No, she was just washing dishes, and one of the glasses slipped, because it's all soapy, and boom, that's how it happens. But the true bummer for me in this story is I had a really cool book about all the outlaws from back in the day, all the cowboy
outlaws. Oh.
Yeah. Then they sang Ambitions as a Writer.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gaddafi and shit.
Yeah. No, like Jesse James and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
And I was reading that, and I left it at the hospital on accident, and then I could never find it. Such a cool book.
Plus, knowing you, I mean, it touched the hospital.
Right. If I even had, I found it. Yeah. This was before my anxieties had overtaken me. At least those anxieties.
Oh, so there was a time before. There was a time where you were broken, and then you're kind of out of it a little bit.
Yeah, most of my time back then was spent worrying that the rapture would happen. So I think it was replaced once I was not concerned about the rapture happening anymore.
I was stoked for the rapture, dude. I was like, dude, just come before I realize how fun everything else is. Like, just come while I'm innocent.
Yeah, before I'm tempted by all the cool shit.
I need you to get here before I inevitably change my mind.
Yeah, for some reason, perhaps it was being told since I was a small child that any infraction would send you to a pit of hell forever,
Yeah,
I was a little bit worried.
That
All
tends to make you lose some sleep every once in a
yeah,
while.
yeah, yeah, and I was, like, sure it was gonna happen at night, and for some reason, I was sure that I was gonna get left for some reason. Like, and I was good. I was very good,
You
you know? And,
watched the movie, didn't you?
no, the Left Behind hadn't come out yet.
Okay, I forgot here.
They used to do they would do a skit at church, a fun skit where they'd pass out a newspaper depicting headlines as though the rapture had happened.
What the hell is
Millions vanish, you know? It was like,
why are they doing the newspaper?
no, it was like a thing you could buy. It was like a
pre-rapture, the pre-rapture emporium. You go down there and there's
well, I'm assuming they were saying that the secular media was also going to be left to report the news.
What to do when everybody else was raptured. There's a book.
Yeah, no, dude, I guarantee you there's a book.
Chapter 1, Scream.
Yeah. Chapter 2, I guess, hang out with the Antichrist. I don't know what you're
probably loot Home Depot, or you're
yeah,
gonna have to build you're gonna have to reinforce your structure because things are about to get really bad.
So yeah, a lot of then my anxieties became less existential and more not wanting to be injured or have germs on me. So, you know, but yeah,
I feel like that's good progress, you know?
Yeah, yeah. The upside to my mom nearly cutting off her thumb on Christmas Eve is we did not in fact go to my friend's house for Christmas. And my mom went home doped up on whatever they gave her for the pain, and she was just like, open whatever gifts you want. And I was like, hell yeah. So then I played American Gladiators the rest of the day on Super Nintendo, and my mom slept. So,
Mom, get in the car. We're going to Best Buy.
Yeah.
Whatever you need, sweetie.
Is Blockbuster open on Christmas? I can drive. I can
drive.
Yeah.
You know, you promised me the wrestling. You should open up a you wrap an IOU for yourself. It's like IOU any wrestling tape you want, and you're like, what is this? Oh no, I mean, look at this. I think they're still open for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, I'm sure I made some kind of outrageous demand, because that is not outside of what I could imagine as a 10-year-old I would do. Like,
I was always a sick one. The only thing that happened when I was growing up, until my mom died, which is a doozy. But
sure, yeah.
My dad sprained his ankle stepping on my foot playing basketball. Very funny.
He was going to helicopter dunk on you.
I'm like, does this mean we're done?
Yeah.
And then
is that my foul or your foul? Take it out, Dad. Come on.
What's going on? Come on. It's 12-11. He then drove me to a basketball game in Coalinga, which isn't close. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, that's see, that's Rick going above and beyond. Kathy would not have driven me to Coalinga.
Oh, Rick's a bad man. You know what I mean? But he, we went to Porterville College, won the state championship that year, and we went to like every game.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, a bunch of ragtag group of kids from like DC and Compton that nobody else wanted. They really should make a movie about these guys. They had a 6'10" center with no teeth. It was great, dude. It was so sick. And the crowd would get there at like way early. So when in Porterville, so when the opposing team got there, they'd get booed.
That's that's team spirit. Yeah.
At the basketball court, they're walking in street clothes. They expect a completely open gym. I mean, an empty gym, and a bunch of freaking Portervillians are waiting for them to boo them as they walk to the locker room.
Now, I don't want to.
That's my hometown, dog.
I don't want to slander Porterville.
Yeah, watch.
But for many years I went there.
Yeah.
Does not surprise me that they were available to be there hours early for a basketball game.
Listen, dog, we're simple people.
Not a lot else going on.
We protect our own.
Porterville made it to the finals. That's the page 1 of the newspaper. Rapture gets pushed to page 2.
I mean, anybody wins the state champion, that's page 1. But I know what you mean.
Yes,
I know what you mean. I went back for their like 15th anniversary. It was sick. And then that same day, we were standing by a speaker, and there was a big old loud dong that came out over the speaker, and my dad's ears rung for like 4 years.
I thought you were going to say the Undertaker came out at halftime.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they brought out Mean Mark. That's weird. We got a big one. We got a big thing we got to talk about.
Yeah, heavy on the agenda.
I tried the Taco Bell nuggets.
You texted me this news.
I did.
I was unaware that Taco Bell had entered the nugget space. Yeah. Not a traditional Mexican food space.
Yeah, but Taco Bell is interesting because like their fries are good.
The nacho fries are good. Whatever the nacho fry seasoning is, you could put that on like pretty much anything, and I'm pretty sure it would be good.
Put on glass. I don't.
Yeah. I'll eat 2 helpings, please.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So
for some reason, it hurts when people say helpings. It's like supper and fixins for me.
I'll have dose fixings, please.
I had 3 helpings of that. Shut up.
Yeah.
So yeah, you tried them.
I also tried them. Yes. Mere minutes after you texted me, I was actually heading home from somewhere, and I was like, swerved on the side of the road, pulled a U-turn. It's for research. Yeah. Is what I yell to every cop that's chasing me.
Kick your wife out of the passenger seat for some reason.
I need more space for nugs.
I'll explain later.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, had to pass a McDonald's known for their nugs to get to the Taco Bell to try these chicken nuggets.
Not known for their nugs.
Did you try the chicken nuggets a la carte, or did you get you don't do a meal? You're not a meal guy.
No, at Taco Bell I'm a customization guy. I go
yeah.
So I think I just went nuggets because Mary and I went. So we got nuggets. We were drunk. We weren't. We weren't that drunk, but we had been drinking, right?
Yeah, for any cops out there.
I had
and nuggets. I was in an Uber, and the Uber driver was sober. I had to breathe into my breathalyzer.
Uber Eats.
Yeah.
To make it an easier story, I had the nuggets, 2 cheeseburgers. Jesus Christ. 2 bean and cheese burritos.
Okay.
The nacho fries. We had to get the nacho fries as well. And something else. I can't remember. I remember there was something else. Mary got something else or something. I can't remember. But that wasn't the full order. So I
got the box. So I got some kind of burrito, nacho fries, and I think it's 4 or possibly 6 chicken nuggets with a sauce.
Okay. You're a big box guy.
It's just
like the combos.
It's simpler, and combos were like trying to look, I like a treat. I like
a treat, and he's a simple man.
And ordering a la carte, I feel like you pay more, but that might be big marketing trying to get me.
Yeah, I mean, usually you do. I don't know. Made money, so
not an issue.
Okay, so did you get the sauces?
Yes, I got a jalapeno sauce. I feel like
there's 3 different sauces for the nugs.
Yeah.
There is. I'm trying to find them right now. Oh my god, the website doesn't have them.
It should not be
falling apart.
It should not be difficult. Yeah.
Taco Bell. There's Bell sauce. There's Hidden Valley Ranch sauce, like mixed with their fire sauce.
Yeah.
And there's what's the third? The third one I think might be your jalapeno sauce. Let's see. Okay, Hidden Valley Fire Ranch sauce. It's a spicy, tangy dipping sauce that elevates the new crispy chicken nuggets to the next level. Bell sauce is rich, creamy, tangy signature blend with subtle chili notes, crafted with tomatoes, chilies, and garlic. And then there's the jalapeno honey mustard, which fuses sweet and heat for just the right amount of kick.
I believe I got that one.
Jalapeno honey mustard.
Jalapeno honey mustard, yeah.
All right.
What do you want to lead with your opinion?
Mine's very simple, Dusty.
Okay.
I think Taco Bell might have the best chicken nuggets in the fast food game.
Okay.
They taste like little bits of fried chicken.
Yeah.
We're not talking some horseshit breading on this thing. They took these seriously, Dusty. This seems like they had some focus groups. This seems like they had input. Great seasoning. The breading is seasoned really well. I was blown away by these nuggets. Couldn't believe it.
See, here's what I'm willing to say.
You're starting to piss me off, Dusty. You're already starting to piss me off.
I ate them in the dark while driving.
Mm-hmm.
So perhaps not the best experience.
Couldn't make it home.
No. The side of the freeway is ruined.
You should have got house nuggets too, dude.
Yeah. So I might not have got the best version of this. I didn't love them like you did. The breading on mine kind of fell apart as I was eating them.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I'm saying this might be a quality control issue more than
or maybe I got the perfect ones.
Yeah.
They knew I was coming. They heard I was on the
radio. So I didn't immediately love them. But I'm willing to give them another shot as always.
Yeah, I get it. That makes me sad. I thought we were going to have a consensus and high five digitally here about these nuggets, but
but I still think okay. So the order for me is Chick-fil-A nuggets are number one.
See, I think these. I almost said something really vulgar about what these things do to Chick-fil-A nuggets, but Chick-fil-A nuggets I do think are good.
Right. So I think the Chick-fil-A nuggets are probably number one on the list.
Okay. Mine is, I think, we'll go top three. You do top three, I'll do my top three.
Okay. The Wendy's nuggets are very good. Okay. They have the spicy ones, which I enjoy.
Yeah, like a treat. I haven't had the Wendy's nuggets in a long time. I do like Wendy's nuggets. I remember liking them, but I haven't had them in a long time.
And the third has got to be the McDonald's chicken nugget. Like, everybody can say whatever they want. Chicken nuggets are fucking delicious.
Yeah.
It's a known fact. They're a known quantity for a reason,
Yeah, and that sweet and sour sauce is something magical. It really is.
If you want something that's approaching the realest thing that chicken can be, I think these Taco Bell nuggets are trying to approximate that, and the Chick-fil-A nuggets are approximating that.
I'd put those two things in the same category. Yeah, and I'm sure if KFC has nuggets, they're like these.
I don't think they have nuggets, surprisingly enough. I think they have strips. And they used to have popcorn chicken, which was fucking delicious. I like popcorn chicken. They got nugs now?
Looks like they got nugs, dude. I'm looking at KFC.com right now.
Okay. A new challenger has entered the arena.
They look like these too. Here, I'll show you. This is the type of nugget that we're dealing with for everybody listening out there. Okay, if you're watching on the tube.
Yeah, if you're KFC, I feel like if you lose the chicken battle if you're giving up ground on any chicken, you're like, what are you doing? That's your thing.
To a Taco Bell, at least, if they lose to a Chick-fil-A, then at least it's the samesies. But personally, I think I go Taco Bell number one. I truly believe this, and this is
after one round.
Are we taking the sauce into account?
I didn't love the sauce that I had.
Well, yeah, but are we in terms of this ranking? Are we doing naked nuggets, or are we thinking about how they taste with the sauce?
I think the only fair way to assess it is the naked nugget.
Naked nuggets. Okay, so that hurts McDonald's in my opinion.
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm going KFC 1. I mean, not KFC. Taco Bell 1, Chick-fil-A 2, McDonald's 3. If we're adding sauces, I mean, Chick-fil-A sauces are banging, but if we're doing sauces It's it's a lot closer because the Taco Bell sauces were at best like B minuses. Like the Bell sauce is okay. The Hidden Valley, my favorite one actually might be the ranch sauce.
I didn't try the ranch, so I only got the jalapeno sauce, and it was fine, but it wasn't great. Yeah, I think the thing is that everybody has their top champion, right? Because some of the Chick-fil-A sauces that I've had sound really good, but they aren't great. Like their honey mustard comes in a weird packet that's like whenever you get like the single servings of mustard at the movie theater or something, it comes in a thing like that.
That like a ketchup packet? Like
like the long tube.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
And I don't love that.
What are they doing?
But
well, Chick-fil-A's Polynesian sauce and Chick-fil-A's Chick-fil-A sauce.
And the sriracha sauce that sriracha sauce is unmatched, in my opinion. And then McDonald's, as you said, they've got good barbecue sauce also.
And it's a different barbecue. You don't taste that barbecue anywhere else.
No, that's a barbecue found in the secret mines below McDonald's is where
Roy
they get
Kroc, whatever his name is. What was that guy's name? Ray Kroc?
Ray Kroc.
He figured that shit out immediately. His first thing he did, he's like, we got to make a barbecue sauce.
And as you said, they're sweet and sour. And even their honey mustard is pretty good. But none of them, unless the Taco Bell one, which I haven't tried, none of them nail ranch. It's so strange.
We talk about this a lot. I think what happens with the ranch at the Taco Bell is that, like I said, it's mixed with fire sauce.
Yeah.
So it's not it's not just the horseshit ranch, because it is the horseshit ranch. It is the ranch that we complain about probably weekly on this podcast. the any ranch in a packet's a problem. Like this is ranch in a packet for sure, but it's a bit of a twist on it. You know?
Yeah, you got to
dress up a turd every once in a while.
Yeah, you got to do something else to it if it's not going to be like, I want that ranch ice cold in a ramekin from a pizza place. That's where I want that ranch to become.
Man, you get me fired up when you say the word ramekin, dog.
Dude, that's how I know if a place is taking itself serious or not. What's your ranch situation? Oh, it's in a packet. Get out of my face.
Yeah. Do I have to peel something off? It's probably really bad ranch. Okay. Well, I want you to try them again.
I will definitely go back.
I'm gonna give those KFC nuggets a shot.
Yeah, you'll have to report back, and I'll try another Taco Bell location to see if it was a quality control situation.
Okay, that stinks that the breading was falling off, because mine was crispy and like.
Yeah, I was disappointed because from your text I thought I could tell that you were into it.
Yeah.
And so
that sucks.
So while I was perusing around, I saw an article called 10 Taco Bell menu items from the 90s that you probably forgot about. Okay. I want to run through these with you real quick. See, because they're doing a nostalgia thing right now. So do we think, A, do we remember these? B, do we think that they should be brought back? That's really where I'm at. Number one is, I don't love the name. I'll give them notes on the name. The Bell Beefer.
I knew it was going to be Bell Beefer. As soon as you said you didn't like the name, we've talked about this. My dad freaking swears by the Bell Beefer.
It's a sloppy Joe, essentially, is what it looks like.
It's a Taco Bell sloppy Joe, and I just don't know, Dusty. I'm sure. I liked sloppy Joes as a kid.
Yeah,
I did. I feel like as an adult who respects himself,
sure,
I can't say that I like sloppy Joes. I can't like them.
I'm sure
ground beef and ketchup, Dusty.
Yeah, I mean, I still like meatloaf. There are places where I'll get meatloaf.
Meatloaf's a whole different situation for me.
But I never had the Bell Beefer. I don't remember it. I could definitely see a situation where this is good. I'm not saying that it's respectable or that I love myself for knowing it, but like the Taco Bell beef, regardless of whether or not beef should be in parentheses, tastes good. Like it, and so I can imagine it on a sandwich tasting very good.
I don't think there's anything they've ever put out that I tried and was like, I didn't like it.
Yeah, there's big swing and a miss from from old Taco Bell on this one.
Everything they do is good.
The bacon cheeseburger burrito is number 2. I have...
All right, well,
I have no recollection of this as a thing.
Dude, since this is your fucking Ford ad, won't stop trying to play, dog.
It was introduced in 95, which I feel like is a time that I had been to Taco Bell. Maybe it didn't make it to my town. Who knows?
God, look how shitty TVs looked back then. Look at that picture.
Yeah, that's a.
That's
have you ever
seen? They used for the article.
Have you ever seen the Johnny Cash commercial for Taco Bell from like I imagine early 90s?
Dude,
it's bad.
No, but Johnny Cash loved Taco Bell.
Yeah.
I guarantee he loved Taco Bell.
It's on YouTube. You should maybe look that up. The BLT.
By the way, Michael Jackson was particularly fond of a specific fast food restaurant. You want to guess?
Burger King?
I saw a thing get released. Not Burger King. I saw a thing get released the other day that was like what he ate in a day. And most of it was from a specific fast food restaurant.
I mean, I feel like maybe McDonald's.
Fucking losing its mind. Why can't we just have normal websites anymore? KFC.
Oh.
He loved the mashed potatoes. He loved the corn. Big chicken guy.
Look, they have good sides. Like people kind of shit on it.
I had the mac and cheese recently. Ass. It was fucking awful.
Yeah, the potatoes are really good. I like the potatoes.
The potatoes are good.
Yeah, but Popeyes also has great potatoes. I'll go with Popeyes. BLT taco. I don't know what this is. Again, 1995.
Oh, so they had like a trio of items that got released that included bacon with the bacon cheeseburger burrito and the chicken club burrito. This is awful. This is just this is just a bad idea. Is this just bacon, lettuce, and tomato on a taco?
Yeah, I'm probably not getting ordered by me. Number 4, however, they fucking nailed it. The inch of goddamn Rito.
Oh, the Inchurrito is crafted by the gods, bro.
They had to take it off because it was too powerful.
There were too many. It was like gambling. They had to save the American public from themselves.
Yeah.
As soon you notice they got rid of the Inchurito, Mama June, fucking Honey Boo Boo's mom lost a lot of weight.
Yeah. That's they took away the Inchurito. They moved the McRib to a regional a seasonal item, and then
Dusty lost 100 pounds when they got rid of the That's about the right time, I think, Dusty.
That's an Inchurito. Yeah, that's number 5, volcano burrito. My buddy swore by this.
I remember the volcano burrito.
Yeah, I think. Oh, it was the campaign featured footage from the 1995 film Congo. Hell yeah! I thought the volcano burrito was around longer because I remember it. Oh, okay. They got it back in the 21st century. It was taken out in 2012.
I was gonna say because I was surprised that it was 90s because I think they brought it back when I was in high school. But it's like it had like a spicier sauce with spicy tortilla strips. I think that's what those are in there.
Yeah, it's tortilla strips and then just the regular burrito, but with spicy
ordered it.
It was good, man.
Spicy stuff.
It was good. So. The chicken club burrito. Now, of all the bacon things that they brought, I could see my way into ordering this.
I would never order it, but I get it.
They used fajita chicken, dude. That's good. That's good chicken.
Chicken with bacon, tomato, lettuce, cheese, and a ranch-like sauce. It's basically a wrap.
Yeah, that thing. That seems like something that could stay on the menu now. Like the bacon cheeseburger burrito, I don't want that.
It's weird. They kind of told on themselves with this. The restaurant acknowledged its ordinary flavors by using fajita chicken instead of the regular unseasoned breast, which in our mind makes a flavor clash. God damn it! So they just didn't season their chicken.
Who knows?
Wait, this is fajita chicken. We threw some cumin and paprika on that shit, dog.
We found some rosemary in the back.
That's a markup.
Number 7, extreme nachos. I don't even have to look at this. I would order this. because I love nachos.
I love that there's just, if you look at the picture, there's just one olive in the
middle. That's what makes it extreme.
It's pretty big olive, isn't it?
Yeah. It's got wild sauce in parentheses,
which is presumably a super spicy take on salsa. And to each side of the bowl was a pile of red nachos. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, dude. Number 8, a gordita. I think the gorditas time has passed it. Chalupa is such a better burrito or like taco delivery system.
I agree with you that the chalupa is better, but I don't hate the gordita. I don't hate it. There's too many tomatoes on that gordita, but I
see, they even knew it because they did the cheesy gordita crunch because they're like, there needs to be some fucking.
We need to add some crunch to this shit.
There needs to be some texture to this fucking thing.
Dude, the cheesy gordita crunch. I mean, the gordita walks so the cheesy gordita crunch could run, dog.
Yeah, that's true. And then for a little while, you could get nacho cheese on like everything, and it was just put it in there. I don't care.
Dude, it was the Wild West when you could put nacho cheese on anything. That they were probably like, we got to stop doing this. People are gonna die, because all my friends were like, yeah, can I get bean burrito, add nacho cheese, Mexican pizza? Can you drizzle nacho cheese all over it? Can you put extra nacho cheese on my caramel apple empanada, please? And a Baja Blast with nacho cheese. Thank you very much.
For dipping. Mostly for dipping. Yeah, and you could tell the guy at Taco Bell, at least in our town, was completely exacerbated every time you asked for nacho cheese. Nacho cheese on stuff that didn't already have nacho cheese on it.
It was like you asked him to stay late.
You asked him to put together a car engine for you.
Yeah, like, remember when the grilled stuffed burrito came out, and so they had the burrito press that made the sides toasty. So a lot of people would add nacho cheese and get it toasted, and the guy would be like, "Oh my god, yes, I can do that. Fuck,
I can do that, but that means I'm going to have to actually make this burrito, as opposed to just having the machine do it for me." Yeah,
man, dude, I got to go back to college.
Yeah, can you put this Mexican pizza in the grill press for me before you give it to me?
Do it, nerd.
Yeah, the big border.
That'll mush up the top and it'll get all over. Do it, nerd.
Do it.
Clean the press.
The big border taco. I'm unfamiliar with this taco.
It's a bad picture because I can't see what's in it. Big border taco. Is never afraid to go big, so it's a big taco.
Yeah.
Big taco. It's funny. The taco was, for all intents and purposes, just like regular taco, but way longer and way bigger.
Well, that's not a regular taco, is it? Guy from the Daily Meal.
The guy in the pitch meeting is like, we make a taco, but like a big fucking taco. Yeah. I'm talking. Think of a big taco, bigger than that.
Yeah. Think about what we can do with tortilla technology, bigger than that. Think of what a hard shell can handle. I'm talking bigger than that.
Almost as soon as it was introduced, it was taken from the menu.
Yeah. It's 1.5 times bigger than a normal taco.
It's a big taco, dude.
Yeah, it's a pretty big taco. The Border Lights line. That's a bad name. I don't know why.
Let's see. A Taco Bell, which consisted of 5 different low-fat Taco Boo.
Oh.
Boo! I'm booing my computer.
Yeah.
The chicken soft taco, a huge endeavor for the restaurant. The fast food chain poured millions of dollars into the launch of the products, including adverts during the 1995 Super Bowl. These items were designed to have roughly half the fat of normal Taco Bell items and lower calories overall, and were part of a very 90s food culture. People didn't want to die in the 90s, it turns out.
Yeah.
People started to take issue with the menu's line's name and imagery, stating that it alluded to the tensions at the U.S.-Mexico border, and criticized the company for its poor judgment and taste. Well, hey, if you want to get across the border, you know what'll help?
You want
a few pounds, dog.
Sprint across that border? Yeah. I mean, look, I guess maybe offensive name aside, I didn't clock that, but
listen, a border exists. It doesn't always mean that we're racist. You know?
Right. A chicken soft taco is good. Like that's a good menu item. You shouldn't throw out the baby with the bathwater with that one. You should.
I do like a chicken soft taco. Del Taco, which is disgusting.
I hate a Del Taco. Every time that I've chosen to eat at a Del Taco, I feel the lowest that I ever
Yeah,
feel.
dude, they got this thing called the Epic Burrito. I get a carne asada Epic Burrito, and it tastes like really good tasting puke. That's how I can put it.
That's
like
the best you can
do. The
do.
most flavorful, great, awesome. I want more puke of all time. Their chicken soft tacos aren't bad though. I'll give them that.
Yeah,
they season their chicken pretty well.
Yeah, I mean there are things that taste good. Their crunchy tacos infuriate me because they put an amount of shredded cheese on there that no man could possibly balance while he's trying to eat.
They over cheese everything, dude. They over cheese like everything. It's ungodly how much cheese they put over. They need to get rid of. They have a cheese quota that they need to get rid of. I've noticed you haven't gotten rid of 7,000 pounds of cheese today.
There might be, yeah. They've just got that. They've got one big bag of shredded cheese in the
it's
bag.
Not even in a bag. They just open a door in the back and it just flows out.
Like whenever you open the door, if it snowed and all the snow falls in a movie. Yep.
And fucking Bam Margera's riding it down the front.
I sent you a text because I have. I hate to do it to you, Andrew. I have a bone to pick with you.
Bone on, Dusty.
There's a bone of contention. Last week we talked about Christmas movies. I watched.
Oh yeah, that's the bone. I was wondering what the bone was.
I watched. Right. This is the newest bone. I have old bones that are waiting to be picked.
Quite a few bones.
Yeah. I watched The Holdovers with Sarah on Christmas evening. Still a delightful film. Deserves to be in the top 5. I'll take no further questions on that.
That's fine. Yeah.
But I believe you've said multiple times over the last few days, you've watched Home Alone and Home Alone 2.
I haven't seen Home Alone 2 in a long time, but I have seen it, yes.
Yep. And you have said that there are 0 injuries that could lead to fatality perpetrated on
You're very intentionally changing what I said. Very intentionally doing that.
Go, Senator, go ahead.
This is in bad faith.
I
hold this court in contempt.
The gotcha media is back.
I said they are probably very hurt, but I don't think they're dead. And I also said there are situations like when he falls down the stairs backwards, he could hit the back of his head and die. Probably doesn't. Yeah. Especially the way that Daniel Stern falls.
Yeah.
He does not fall in a way in which he would bash his head into the ground and die. Most of the time. Sometimes they do. But he's also got all that hair.
Yeah. Quick aside. Do you want to guess how old Daniel Stern is in Home Alone 1?
I'm glad you asked that because I wondered and didn't look it up. 32.
Dude, you are incredible. He was 33 years young.
Hell yeah, dude. Hell yeah.
The same as the Lord, whose birth caused this movie to be made.
Yeah, and he sustained things that would have killed somebody.
It's true.
Unlike Daniel Stern. So I gotta say, Daniel Stern better than Pesci in that movie. Daniel Stern is the guy in this movie.
I mean, we love Daniel Stern. That is a long-running theme.
Funky butt loving dog.
Yeah. Did you know he directed Rookie of the Year as well?
Yeah, we talked about that. I think you're the one who told me that. Yeah.
Okay.
He's also not the guy who said funky butt loving. I just realized. That's in the movie, but he's not the one who said it.
Let the big dog eat.
Let the big dog eat. He says that,
I'll
see you later.
I saw a thing that said that Pesci and Daniel Stern both thought this movie was going to be a bomb. So they were like, who cares if we overact in it? Nobody's going to see it. But their performances are what makes it better. Yeah. So I have a quick rundown of the injuries sustained in Home Alone 1.
All right. By the way, real quick, funniest gag out of all of them, in my opinion, is when they both slip on the Hot Wheels and fall on their back at the same time. That was the best shot of the whole thing, in my opinion.
Or let's see. Is this a ranking of everyone? Okay. Broken ornaments. That sucks. You're not going to die from that. Yeah.
Yeah. This is your list, or is this something you found?
No, this is a list I found on Distractify.
All right, so I'm going to find it.
Okay. The BB gun to the face and then the testicles. Also, not great. but you won't die from that.
Survives, yeah.
Survives. Unless, and again, like you said, unless there's an anomaly that we don't see in the movie, like later, Pesci gets a hematoma from getting shot in the head with the BB gun.
It's probably not going to happen. It's a BB gun,
right? Getting hit with the shovel by the old man, that sucks. He hit him in the face. That's definitely a concussion, probably.
Yeah, and I think you can feasibly die from getting hit in the head with a shovel. I doubt this old man was swinging hard enough to literally kill a man, but you can feasibly die from getting hit in the head with a shovel.
What I consider to be the worst injury in this movie, nail through the foot. You can hear it. Whoever was doing the sound for this movie found the perfect sound for nail going into the foot.
Well, what you don't know is Daniel Stern actually stepped on a nail.
He
insisted.
And then they're like, it could lead to tetanus and sepsis, all sorts of things down the road. But we don't see those.
I'm not playing
so those are not canonical.
Game.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not playing
those are not canonical. Getting a paint can to the face. Now, here's the thing. I think this has a high probability of death. One of the high
probabilities. You think it's a high probability of death?
You get slammed in the face by a full can of paint and then fall 4 or 5 feet backwards, and then your friend lands on top of you. Something bad has happened. Well, the night is at least done for you.
Well, as you see in this picture, Daniel Stern's on the ground. He landed on Daniel Stern.
Right. But Stern just got nailed in the face and took a nasty plunge.
He got hit in the face. I forgot. Stern's on the ground because he's already been hit with the paint can.
Yeah. And then Pesci, who, look, no shame, it's probably over 2 bills, is landing.
He is like 5'2". So we don't know. We don't know for sure. But
he's sternum heavy, is what I'll say. He's belly heavy.
I can tell you this. This is my hypothesis about this. Shovel to the face or shovel to the back of the head is deadlier than paint can to the face, in my opinion.
Okay.
Shovel to the face is attached to a man. There's an anchor. There's something that it's attached to. With the paint can to the face, it's a paint can to the face. It is football groin is a football in the groin.
But it's
tied
swinging
to the ceiling.
That's momentum.
Yeah, there's momentum with the shovel too. But the shovel, once again, attached to a man. This isn't attached to anything, so it's gonna bounce off the. Okay, if you think about it this way, physics.
Right.
The way the physics work is when there's a collision, and this is bro science. But I think I'm right about this. For the record, I'm not a physicist, but I think I'm right about this. When there's a collision, that energy's got to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
When it's attached to a man holding the stick that hits the thing, all the energy's going into Marv.
Yeah.
Right? If it's a paint can on a string, the energy hits the guy's face. Some of it gets transferred into Marv. The rest of it also bounces off as the paint can rebounds off the guy's face.
Sure.
So it's dispersing energy that otherwise would have went into his old coconut. You know what
I would say that's, for me so far, this is at least a bad enough injury that Joe Pesci's not getting up to do the rest of this movie. He might not be dead.
I think Stern would get more hurt because Pesci landed on Stern.
But Stern is more spry. He's 33. Pesci's
How old is Pesci in this one?
Pesci's like 49 in this movie. He already fell on his back earlier a bunch. So we're talking about,
he doesn't have a health bar like there's a fucking Tekken.
That would be great. They should.
Be awesome.
I'm sure there's a video somewhere. Okay, so Marv gets an iron to the face. And I actually watched a video from a trauma surgeon, because these type of things are everywhere, where the angle of his head, he's looking up. So when the iron hits him in the face, it snaps his neck back and his head back. So if that doesn't kill him, which I'm not saying that it will, that's a pretty devastating injury. It has the potential to be pretty devastating.
Is this another thing on a string?
He pulls it down, though. It comes through the laundry chute from up above. So we're talking free fall.
Yeah, that sucks, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not gonna kill him still,
Yeah.
but in my opinion, but it could like you could get an orbital fracture.
Yeah.
We could fracture a nose. I mean, we could break a nose.
Yeah.
It fucked up real bad for
Well,
sure.
and because he was looking like this, they were saying with the angle,
he could have gotten a basilar skull fracture.
right? Or
that's how Daniel Earnhardt died.
You can break a vertebrae because your head snaps back like whiplash style. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so hot doorknob sucks. It's probably just like a 2nd degree burn.
Yeah, it sucks. My sister, on Christmas Day, my sister, she had a bunch of mugs. I want to make some tea. I got the Batman mug because, of course, and then I was like, I need to heat this up. Heat it up for 3 minutes. Grab the Batman mug. Hotter than the sun's balls, Dusty.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how hot this thing was. And she was like, oh, we put it in the microwave all the time. And like 5 minutes later, I was like, touch that thing. And she touched it. And she was like, I almost killed my brother.
That's anyway. And then finally the blowtorch to the head, which that's a great picture. All-time picture.
That's an awesome picture.
But
the whole movie, even if the movie bombed, that picture was worth the whole thing.
I still think that sucks really bad. But I don't think you die from that.
No, of course you don't die from that.
Right. Unless, again, we're talking about things we didn't see canonical in the film. He gets an infection, what have you. Because later he gets tarred and feathered after he gets his head burned. So now he's got an infection. He's got open head wound that has feathers inside of it. Probably not great.
The tar might protect it.
Yeah, the tar might help.
Yeah.
So in Home Alone 1, I'm saying unless they have a particularly, there's also a crowbar to the chest. That's not going to kill anybody.
Crowbar to the chest could kill somebody though. I think crowbar to the chest. Who's swinging the crowbar? I can't remember.
It's Marv, because Pesci has the tarantula on him.
Isn't I thought Marv was Pesci. What were their names? Harry is Harry Stern and Marv's Pesci.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I believe so.
But anyway, so Stern swings a sledgehammer and hits Pesci in the chest with it, right?
Yes.
I mean, look at Damar Hamlin, man.
Yeah, but again, not canonical. So we're that could occur, but
I think, like I said, I stand by what I said. I think statistically more likely to be really hurt but not dead.
Okay, so that's one. I will give you one. There's unless we're talking about a situation where something happens and you land on your head, you're probably fine from all of these to the extent that someone could be fine if they stepped on a nail, right?
Yeah, they're beat up real bad. They got to go to the hospital, but I don't think they're dead.
I only have a couple of examples from Home Alone 2 because I don't think there's any way to refute the ones from Home Alone 2.
That they die?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't remember these.
So first, there's a giant hole in the floor. Whenever they get hit, this time they duck the paint cans, and they get hit instead with a giant iron pipe that's swinging, and then they fall through a hole in the floor. So they fall like 2 stories from the stairs backwards through the floor onto the
I think I remember them falling backwards.
Okay. Which might be the concrete below. I don't know if there's flooring on the bottom of this of the toy store or wherever they are. I can't remember. That's a pretty rough one. That sucks. I guess I was reading, I don't know if you know this, it was the first that I've heard of it, but whenever they're trying to determine whether or not something is bad enough to kill someone, they do a thing called the LD50, where they determine the lethal dose of something that would kill 50% of people. And for a fall, it's like 4 stories. If you're falling 4 stories, you're probably dead. And that does not account for the pipe that just hit you in the face
How about this one? You probably have this one as well.
Reach the top.
That noise he makes.
You gotta hear what he says when he gets that. I think it's on
Wow. What a hole.
Why is that the line?
Yeah.
Wow. What a hole.
They also do the blowtorch again on Joe Pesci's head, but this time there's a toilet right there. So Pesci goes to put his head in the toilet. The toilet is full of kerosene, and there's an explosion that happens. And all that happens is he comes out and he has soot on his face, and he's coughing. He's dead. He's dead if that happens, for sure.
If okay, so break it down again. There's kerosene in the toilet.
Yes. He is the victim of the blowtorch on the head. He does a handstand or into the toilet with his head while it's still on fire. But there's kerosene in the toilet instead, and it explodes. This bathroom that he's in.
I've got the video right here. Hold on. Let's take a look at the tape. Let's review the tape, everybody. Yeah. So he lights his head on fire. Doesn't notice that his head's on fire. It's so stupid. He sees in the mirror that his head's on fire. Okay. It fucking just straight up explodes. Oh man, that's great. Yeah, he is covered in soot, and this is when he just starts going.
Yeah. The other one.
That's fucking awesome.
Is Daniel Stern. I forget what he's doing, but he somehow grabs an arc welder and electrocutes the fuck out of himself.
Oh yeah, you can see his skeleton.
To the degree that you could see his skeleton. He's dead. He's for sure dead.
I'll give you that one for sure. Yeah, I'll definitely give you that one. And Marv very likely dies when the toilet explodes.
Yes.
And when Harry falls, I think Harry is Stern, but when Stern falls face first down that hole, yes. And when they both fall backwards, I watched the backwards down the hole. I do agree with you. They are very likely dead.
Yeah.
They are very likely expired in those situations.
So in the case of Home Alone 1, it is somewhat stretching credulity that they would be able to continue the night. I think these are night-ending injuries at the very least. But in Home Alone 2, they're definitely dead. If you also consider the compounded the recovery from the injuries from Home Alone 1. These are not the same men.
These are not the same men. They've been through something.
Yeah, they've been through Home Alone 1, the Great War, and Home Alone 2 is the big one.
They couldn't believe it that kid showed up in New York.
He couldn't believe it. I can't believe that they thought of another scenario where they were able to be like, no, he gets lost again.
They're like, wait, it's Kevin McAllister. Kevin McAllister.
And by the time that they're done with the first movie, hey fellas, stop pulling on everything you see. After you get hit with the iron in the face, maybe stop pulling on all the wires and all the things that are set up for you. Oh, also in the second movie, the exact same thing happens to Daniel Stern. He pulls on a rope, but a 100-pound bag of cement hits him right in the goddamn face. He's dead.
That also probably kills you.
He's dead from that. Also,
it also very likely kills you.
It just completely smashes him. But by Home Alone 2, the fact that they're still like, oh, what's this? And they just fucking pull it. I can't have sympathy for you anymore. Like, there is a version of this where Kevin is a sadomasochist.
The kid's a psychopath. Just leave, dog. What's going on?
Hey, guess what? Get an adult.
Yeah.
Hey.
Fucking little murderous ass. Stop torturing these poor morons.
Yeah. They were and for what? In the first movie, they're there to steal like cash and jewelry. Essentially, I think. Yeah. Leave. If I'm the Wet Bandits, the second my head gets set on fire by a blowtorch, there's lots of other scores I can get.
We've been over this though. It's personal at that point. They want to kill this kid.
Sure, that's
He's an 8-year-old.
Yeah,
you're gonna kill that. You're gonna squash that little bug. You know.
That's a devastating L for all the other. Whenever they're in urgent care later. So what happened? I opened the door and a blowtorch set my head on fire. And you didn't think to leave then? No. I needed to personally injure this kid.
Yeah, I really wanted to kill this kid.
Yeah. You don't understand.
You don't understand how this happened. I got hit in the face with a paint can and then fell down the stairs. So how did his nose get broken? Well, he got hit in the face with a paint can
and then
fell down the stairs.
Yeah. Well, that explains some of it, but the fall down the stairs shouldn't have broken 6 of your ribs. How'd that happen? Oh, whenever my friend got hit in the face, he landed on top of me.
Yeah, I was still down there on account of I had just gotten hit in the face with a paint can and fallen down the stairs.
On account of...
Yeah.
Vis-a-vis, I was down.
Also, this is a pre-Obamacare America. I do not have insurance. So
I believe there's something called the Hippocratic Oath, Doc.
You're gonna have to stitch me up, and I'm just gonna leave.
Yeah. And I gave you a fake address at the front. You'll never find me. There's no internet.
Yeah. The morphine is right at the top of that stairwell. Why don't you?
I'm gonna move to a different town. I'm gonna change my name. You'll never find me.
I'm not going to have an iron on my face the rest of my life. All right.
And what happened with the iron, sir? Well, there was a rope.
Yeah.
And I felt a compulsion.
What are you going to do?
To pull on this rope, and I looked up and I saw something falling at me for a while, for a little while at the least.
You start faintly hearing.
And then as you can tell, Doc, right in the goddamn face,
right in this face, right in the schnoz.
As this mark will let you know.
Yeah.
So we're just right in the face.
Turns out, doesn't get rid of wrinkles after all. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Anyway, do I have any more blood left in my body?
I am in so much pain.
I haven't even told you about my foot yet. We hate to tell you this. Which one do we think he is? Do we think he's Marv?
I haven't even told you about my
foot.
The trail of blood that I left in didn't let you know.
We're so sorry. We're gonna have to take that foot.
No, I had a feeling you were gonna have to take that.
Yeah. No, it's begun to get rather foul, the aroma. I figured as much.
Do you have any aloe vera for my friend's head?
Why are there feathers everywhere? Well, you see, it's a little joke.
Back in the day, it was a humiliation ritual.
Yeah. This one doesn't actually hurt anything but my pride. Yeah. But I have to give it to him. He's attacking me. He's attacking me not only physically, but emotionally as well.
I certainly can't get this tar off myself. And when you can't fix something about your body, generally you go to the hospital.
Yeah.
So...
Can you believe I couldn't find a bar of lava in the whole goddamn house?
You guys just have like some Goo Gone? Do you have a bathtub filled with Goo Gone?
They just had Dial, which fine soap. Not gonna get this work done.
Not gonna work at all. I rub myself raw, still tar and feathers everywhere.
A lot of these injuries supplemented by the fact that I spent hours in a hot shower trying to get this tar off. because I don't want to be seen this way. I don't want you to have to see me this way. It's emotionally draining for both of us.
God damn it, I hate that fucking kid.
How's he? Great. He's at home watching 30s gangster flicks alone.
You didn't hurt him at all.
Yeah.
He called in and it laughed while we told him your
injuries. He's hanging out with the Kenosha Kickers. Remember them? Oh yeah, Poka.
Poka.
Come on, let me poke.
They've sold 365 copies of their album.
Yeah, that's.
Oh man. All right. Well, real quick.
Yeah.
We gotta go fast on this one. Did you watch the Beyonce thing?
I forgot. I did not.
Oh, good. We can just go right on by that.
Move on past it.
So goals.
Hey, we're setting goals.
Yeah. So this is our third goals pod?
This is the third year in a row.
God damn.
Yes.
So every year we set goals at the very beginning of the year, and then we reconvene to tell each other how our goals went, and then set new goals. It's a nice little exercise. It helps me. It really does. To focus on certain things, right?
Yeah, I think that's helpful.
Yeah. So, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
I'll go first on this one. Okay. 2024 goals, tough to look at.
Yeah.
Didn't achieve a lot of these goals. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a tough year. It's a tough year.
2024 goal number 1, sign up for the gym, go consistently. I signed up for the gym. I did not go consistent.
Hey, that's half a win, you know?
Yeah, but I still have that gym membership.
There you go.
Wake up earlier at 6:30. That did not happen on a consistent basis. No, of course I, as many of the listeners will know, was afflicted with terrible sleep apnea. So
you're finally sleeping now.
For most of the year, yes, I was not doing that. But now I feel better. We'll see where it goes.
Still not getting up at 6:30.
No. Order food much less. That did not occur.
I was gonna say. I feel like we get a lot of Uber Eats stories.
Yeah, it's tough out there. You know, I'm keeping small businesses open.
I think I ordered Uber Eats to my apartment once this year. I believe. I did it on the road.
Yeah.
A couple times.
Lose weight. Did not achieve that goal.
No, man.
But that's okay. I mean? You know?
Yeah.
Well, it gives me a chance to do more.
I love every bit of you, Dusty.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Read 5 actual books.
Like physical books.
Physical books.
Yeah.
That did not occur. So.
Yeah.
A little tough.
You signed up for the gym.
I did sign up for the gym, and I do go. Not as much as I would want to go, but I do go.
But you do go. Yeah.
I do go. We'll find out next week in one of our segments why maybe I don't go to the gym as much because I go someplace else quite often.
That certainly is true.
2025 goals. You will see perhaps an overlapping trend.
You're running some of them back?
I believe so. And I didn't even look at my 2024 goals before I made these 2025 goals.
Yeah.
So, number 1, close my Apple Watch exercise rings 5 days a week.
Ooh, okay.
And
I like that.
Hit the monthly challenges, because there's a little monthly challenge that they give you for each month of the year. And I did like 9 of them this year. I missed on a couple of the months. And I think that I have my watch set to a reasonable... I wanted to put 6 days, but I was worried that 6 days might be too many days.
Yeah.
So
6 days is a lot.
If I get 6 days, I'm thrilled about it. Really, the goal would be to get 7, but 7 is hard. There's other stuff in my life that I got to be doing, you know?
Yeah. We want these goals to be attainable.
Right. I would like to purchase no more than 2 new entertainment things in a month. So this is like if I buy a new audiobook, or I buy a new real book, or I buy a video game or a movie at home or something. Spend less money because I have many things that I already have that I could use that like if I have lots of audiobooks that I have not listened to, so I don't need to necessarily buy new audiobooks.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I think that's good.
Number 3, I have some free time now because I'm eliminating one of
you
the
murdered your wife.
I murdered the church gig that I play at. So
okay.
I would like to play some gigs this year. I did not play any gigs that were not church related this year. I would like to find the time to do that because it's very enjoyable. I like doing it.
You didn't play with Cody's band at all this year?
Not this year, no.
That was all 2023? God damn.
Yeah.
Time flies, don't it?
I know, right? This is very similar. I would like to cook more and eat less fast food. I'm not putting parameters around this because I think that can only damage my my attempt to meet this goal.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
But I know the ratio.
You'll be able to feel it out.
Yeah, I'm aware.
We usually like goals being measurable, but we're allowed to. Last year I said cuss less.
Right. So and then number 5, this year I listened to 36 audiobooks. So I didn't read any real books, but I listened to many audiobooks. I like that. I would like to listen to 50 audiobooks this year.
God damn. That's almost one a week.
Yeah, which I think is very doable because I can listen to them while I work. I was going to go higher, but I thought 50 might be at the top of the range that I can do. So
check that out, dog. Hell yeah, dude.
Ooh, I mean, at least it's not. That looks. At least you're not bleeding any new blood.
Yeah,
out
it's
of
healthy
your,
blood.
Yeah. That's the new blood is rising,
red.
like Vince Russo. So
man, I thought I was part of the Millionaires Club.
If only, brother. Me and you both. So that's it. So yeah, I
like it.
I sort of chickened out on one of them, but and I guess play some gigs is not necessarily measurable, but there's a lot of stuff that I can't control that has to do with playing some gigs, which is
that's the tough thing.
Find a band to play some gigs with.
Dude, you should just be a solo drummer, bro. Just go out and go to open mics and just drum.
I love playing drums. I love listening to drums. I very rarely want to just hear a guy playing drums. And that's probably more than people who don't play drums, but even still.
I don't for an extended period of time, but like I like myself a drum solo or like a Drumeo video or something like that. You know,
give me a tasteful couple minutes of a drum solo. You know, I'm into that. But like my neighbors sometimes will be like, "Oh man, we hope that you're going out to play some today." And I'm like, I don't know how you could listen to me just fucking bash. You don't know what song I'm playing. You don't know what's going on. I'm just bashing away out there. That would drive me nuts, and I'm the dude doing it. So
is it the drug neighbor that threw bricks through your fence?
No, I assume that guy would be doing some sort of dance to the
fucking drums. Man.
Yeah. That's that might hype him up too much. I'm assuming he's doing
me alive with those drums.
Yeah, I'm assuming he's doing some dance to his rain god while I'm playing drums. If that's the case, so
have they fixed your fence yet?
No, they will never fix it.
That should be one of your goals.
It's as fixed as it's gonna get. For now, which is no rodents or people I don't want can get in or out of it at this particular moment. So
that's good.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I like them. I like them, and you know what? We're not kicking ourselves over missed goals. We'd like to achieve goals.
Yeah. Well, part of setting the goal is maybe to fail at it. You're striving, for something. If it was too easy, it couldn't be a goal. I don't think, because it's within your purview to be able to do it regularly. I'm trying to strive a little bit.
Yeah, like one of my goals next year is to not cheat on my girlfriend. So like,
yeah, which should be pretty easy once she hears this and isn't your girlfriend anymore.
Yeah, it's pretty easy because then it would require 2 women to be attracted to me.
Right,
so,
right, yeah.
I've already got one, so I don't.
And for you to be able to maintain a working relationship with both.
Listen, one's enough. I can tell you that. All right, so my 2024 goals. You're gonna notice a similar trend to what Dusty experienced.
Yeah.
One of my one goal is to run 50 miles total throughout the year.
Yeah.
I don't know how many miles I ran. I wrote them down. I forgot to do the math before I got on. I'd say I ran about 20 miles.
Okay.
So not what I wanted. I had an injury during the year. I had a toe thing pop up. It still hurts, but I realized it doesn't get worse when I run. But I was afraid to run for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
That hurt me. And I also had some health problems. But still could have done it. No excuses. So no like true excuses. So
play like a champion.
No excuses, play like a champion. Yeah. So I might run that back. I got to decide what my running goal is going to be, but we'll get there. Number 2, get to 147 pounds. Did not do that. One of the reasons I quit the nicotine. What is this? Was it Friday? It's Friday today.
Today is Friday.
Yeah. 18 days ago.
6 hours ago.
Yeah, 6 hours ago. Yeah. Was that it really makes me sick, obviously, and it also makes it really hard for me to gain weight. Weight falls off me when I'm on the nicotine.
Well, it curbs appetite, from what I understand as well.
Yeah, so, yeah, and it's like especially does that for me because I get like super sick. There's a lot of reasons, but so I did not make my goal. But since quitting tobacco, I have gained at least 6 pounds in the last 18 days. So we're running that one back. I think 147 pounds is doable. That requires me to gain about 9 pounds from where I'm at today by the end of next year. So I think I can do that. And I can already like see, like I look like a twerp, like no matter what, but like I can already see my face is fuller than it was. So like, that's good. And I feel healthier. I'm able to eat. This is completely transformed my body, not doing nicotine anymore. So happy with that. I wanted to interview a celebrity. I did not do that. Didn't come up. There wasn't an opportunity for me to do that. I've realized I don't like chasing people down. Part of radio is like going to a place where there's a celebrity and walking up to the celebrity and being like, "Hey, dude, can we do a bullshit like 3-minute interview that makes you really uncomfortable, but might get me a couple views on social media?" And it doesn't really get you that many views. All it does is make you be able to tell people, "Hey, I interviewed so and so." You know.
I saw Warren G.
Yeah,
I asked him the same 5 questions everybody asks him.
Exactly. When I met Warren G, I shook his hand, said big fan, took a picture, talked to him about random shit like a human being, and then had a great time. You know, I don't want to. A lot of times in radio, that you like hand them a T-shirt with your radio station's logo on it and have them hold it up and like, listen to Precious 957. It's my favorite station, and I've never listened to it ever. You know. So I don't like doing that.
Catchphrase.
Yeah. So I want to legitimately interview a celebrity, and I think that's going to take me a little bit more time, unless something falls into my lap. Something might fall into my lap because I have connections with certain people, but like the Bobby Brown thing did. But I can't bank on that. So we'll see how that goes. I'm not running that one back. I would still like to interview a celebrity, not making it a goal.
Sure.
My goal was 900 Instagram followers. I was at 648 at the time. Mm-hmm. I got over 700. I'm at like 704, but I didn't get close to 900. So I made some gains, not nearly as much as I wanted to. And I'm going to work on that again. I'm running that one back. 900 Instagram followers. I've got some ideas as to some like little, this is the worst word, but little content things that I want to do. And I'm going to see how that works. Sticking with the 900 Instagram. Learn and cook 15 new meals, 15 new things. Like, and I did that for sure.
Yeah, hell yeah, dude.
I wrote them down. Let me see if I didn't write them all down though. So let me see how many I actually wrote down. New dishes cooked. So I can break down some of the ones that I did. Let me see. How many did I write down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I wrote 11 down. I definitely did like way more. So,
we give you that one. Hell yeah.
Yeah. So among the things that I learned how to make, ratatouille. Ratatouille was awesome. Greek shrimp orzo was not great. It was I gave that a C. 3-ingredient fettuccine with garlic bread and broccolini. Pretty stinking good, and it rhymes. So dope. And that was my first time making garlic bread by itself, so that actually might count for another one. I made garlic lemon ground beef. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I gave that one an A. I finally made Mexican rice properly.
Hell yeah, dude! I know that was a tough one for you.
That was my white whale, my brown whale. It was I made it really well. Like the first time I made it, the first 2 times I made it, it wasn't very good. It was fine. It was like a C+, B-, maybe. I'd say C+, because it didn't fully like come together perfectly. Like the rice wasn't the right color. There was a little bit of tomato still sitting on the top, like that type of stuff. Right. The last one I made, very good. I nailed it. So I think I've got it like pretty good. I also like started grilling. There's a lot of things I did. So I did like cooking. I did a lot of this year. Yeah. The ratatouille though, really enjoyed.
I think I finally got the tri-tip right, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, I made one on Christmas. I think it's the one.
I'm excited, dude. I'm tri-tip's a big one.
A big one. I love it, dude. I'm like, hell yeah, I made this. Hell yeah, I get to eat more tri-tip. you know?
Exactly. I learned how easy it was, and like because I just buy a bunch of chicken, go out there, I spend like 30 minutes with chicken, and I put some zucchini on the grill and like all that stuff. Come in and make rice in like 15 minutes, and I've got food for the week. Oh
God. That was the time.
There he finally did it.
We had it, and it wasn't the cat.
We're doing new camera setups today, and Dusty just knocked his camera off. There it is. Hey, look at you.
Hey, look at that.
So that one, big victory in my opinion.
Yeah.
This one's hilarious. No tobacco all year.
Look, you were just a year late.
I finally slayed the dragon, but it took me a while. I tried a lot. I tried a lot of times. Didn't work out. It's very hard. I had to find my why. I had to also just it sounds hokey. Just do it. Like you can't do it. Like so I finally did. 18 days in, I still every day at least once. I'm like, you know what would be fucking nice right now? And but I am confident that the dragon is on his way to being slayed. You never want to claim victory, but I'm doing.
You're that Marine in that video, dude. You're good.
Which one?
You know, the old Marine recruiting video used to be a dude climbing the side of a mountain, and then he gets to the top of the mountain. There's a big ass dragon or like fire monster, and he has to fight it. And then the end of the commercial is the sword comes up to his nose, and he's in the Marine uniform. And it was like the few, the proud. I was like, this fucking rules, dude.
Yeah, I forgot they did a dragon commercial.
Yeah,
rad. It's propaganda, but it's rad.
Yeah.
I got here because I thought I was gonna slay dragons. Turns out it's just people.
Only if they send you to Dragonland.
3 months of complete sobriety. Did not do that. Not even really close to doing that. I think I did January. I can't remember.
I believe you were in on January, at the very least.
Yeah, I can't fully remember. So I think I did January, but I'm not sure. I didn't like the last couple months. I picture somebody who drinks a lot. I didn't drink that much.
Sure.
I don't drink that much, but I drank more than I normally do. Been entertaining a lot. Been going out.
Yeah, you got a social life these days. Yeah. So, before it was sad. It was just you and Hobbs. Now.
Yeah,
there's a reason. Yeah,
dude, I got so drunk at a Christmas party a couple weeks ago. It was. They asked me to get up and sing a song, and I was too drunk to sing the song. It was bad. It was not good. Tequila, man.
Was the song that they asked?
That was fucking embarrassing.
Was that the song that they asked you to sing, and you still couldn't make it?
No, but that's the song I sang.
Yeah. It wasn't the song I sang, but it was the song I sang. You understand?
I can't remember the words to this song.
Yeah.
And then the last one was cuss less. Probably didn't do that. I don't think I did that. I cussed quite a bit this year.
Yeah, I realized I think 2 weeks ago that I was cursing quite a bit on here. And I not for any particular reason, and I'm also not opposed. It was just to myself. I was even thinking like, man, this is quite a lot. You're putting too much sauce on the on the fettuccine, as it were.
Yeah, I think I'm obviously no moratoriums. We're not gonna say no cussing, but right. I'm gonna try to cuss less. But I'm not putting that on the goals.
Yeah, I think for me mostly goals that are no or all, much like stances on things, are tough. Except for a few things like no tobacco makes sense, especially for you, since you want,
I can't have some.
Right.
That's the problem.
Like my wife doesn't eat gluten. She could, but it makes her feel terrible, so she doesn't eat gluten. So that's like fine. But if I was like every day I'm getting up at 6:30 and I'm running 5 miles, I feel like it would be a lot easier to fail at that mission than it would be to succeed. Like those are too stringent of parameters for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to make it don't that one thing that really helped me with like the gym stuff was like if I miss time, don't fucking be like, well, I guess I don't go to the gym anymore.
Right.
Just like just keep going. Like don't kick yourself if you don't make it.
3 pizzas then is what I'll do instead of going to the gym today. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah. So aside from the ones that I told you I'm running back.
Yep.
Which are no tobacco for the year, 147 pounds, 3 sober months, and 900 Instagram followers. Also, gym 3 times a week. I did that on when I was healthy. When I was in town. This is a official failure, but it still was good. When I was in town, physically healthy and uninjured.
Yeah,
because I had a couple injuries,
which are all important. Like you shouldn't. I don't know who listens to this who needs to know this, but you shouldn't go if you're hurt. Like trying to reach some goal when you're injured just to say that you did is not worth it. Like that only makes things worse.
Yeah, and it also just depends on what's injured, right? It's like there were times when like I had I can't remember if it was because I was hurt for a little bit with like I can't remember if it was like a shoulder or wrist or something like that. And you can still go run, or you can still go do leg press or something like that, which I should have done and I didn't. So it's still officially not a win, but I did go pretty darn consistently, and I'm happy with how often I went this year. But learn a song on the piano.
Ooh, I like that.
Is one of my first new goal this year. I have a piano. I've had it for a long time, but I don't have it at my apartment. I'm getting it back in the next month or so. Whenever I want, I just need to go to Springville. And I have a song in mind. It's called "The Mirror" by John Frusciante, but it might change.
Okay.
But I'm not going to be good at the piano by the end of the year, but I'm going to try to learn. I'm going to learn the scales. I'm going to learn the keys, like all that type of stuff, if as much as I can. And I'm also going to learn a song that I can play and sing at the same time. I don't know if I'm going to keep this as a goal because I don't know if I should do 2 music goals on different instruments. But I'd like to understand the fretboard of a guitar. Like I am coordinated with a guitar. Yeah. Like I can do the stuff, but I don't know if somebody says, "Hey, play in G." I don't know how to do that.
Right.
So that's something I've been actually like studying recently and sitting down and playing and trying to figure that out. I'm better at guitar right now than I've ever been in my life, but I still, if somebody's like, "Hey, you want to jam?" I'd be like, "I don't know how to do that, bro." Like I don't. If you tell me we're in G, my brain, I poop my pants. So we'll see on that one. Definitely the piano one.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely going to try the fretboard one, but doing them both, I think, as a goal, we'll see. And all the other ones are the ones that I'm running back. And then I have this one with a question mark, and Mary is going to be listening to this, and she's going to get all excited. I'm just emphasizing there's a question mark on this. Run a 5K.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, I always forget. I think it's like 3.1 miles or something like that.
Yeah, it's 3.12 miles.
Yeah,
or it might be 3. It might just be 3.1. But yeah.
Yeah.
That's.
I'm not good at cardio. Just not good at it. It hurts. I get tired. but I want to. I've never been one to make it past a mile, you know?
Yeah.
And hey, I'm not running a half marathon. I'm not running a 10K. I'm not running a marathon. It's not my bag. Okay.
Yeah.
But by the end of the year, I bet I can run 5K.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly not nothing. You know, there's not an undersell there. Oh. Uh-oh.
Well, it looks like it's coming back. This happened for a second earlier, too. Did your phone die?
My phone might have died.
God damn it, Dusty. You got to plug your phone in.
Hey, how about you? Shut up.
Fucking moron.
How about that?
So, well, that's it. I mean, that's Goals Pod.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Through audio, I could do trivia if you want. So I'm trying to figure out how to get this, how to get the camera back up.
Did your phone die?
It did die.
Well, that's how your camera won't come up, you know? You got to keep your phone plugged in, dog.
Well, I'm going to take this off pod, but I told you there might be some challenges.
Piece of garbage.
Shut up.
Okay. We've got the Dozen Daily Trivia. This is made by Barstool Sports. It is the first 3 questions are sports, and the rest are general American culture. There's 9 questions total. NFL, NBA, NHL, 9 is probably not on the board, but we will see how this goes. NFL. Yeah. A third-round pick out of Pitt, Kevin Barlow, rushed for over 3,600 yards for this NFC team from 2001 to 2015.
No, it's 2005, dog.
2005.
I don't know. The Giants, maybe? Maybe they had Tiki Barber back then. I don't know.
Wrong. We are setting the bar low. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Huh?
We don't want to overdo it.
Setting the bar, Kevin Barlow.
Oh, actually, I don't want to see you right now, so I'm glad.
Before becoming an all-star in Cleveland, Jarrett Allen began his career with this Eastern Conference team from 2017 to 2021. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, Andrew, this is your
Celtics.
Yeah, sure.
Wrong. I'm going to Boston next month, by the way.
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
You seen The Departed?
Have you seen the fucking... I'm going to see Hot Huckabees, I can tell you that. NHL. Among players who have made their NHL debut since 2015, who's the only one to have totaled over 375 regular season goals? I've got a guess on this one.
Okay.
Connor McDavid.
Sure.
Wrong.
I was going to say...
They say this guy's the next Gretzky.
I was going to say Jaromir Jagr.
It's probably not Jaromir Jagr.
We're both equally wrong.
Geography, that is true. Geography, known for its historical significance and relation to the Civil War, Fort Sumter is located in what U.S. state?
Is that South Carolina? I think that might be South Carolina.
All right. Hey!
Oh!
We're Americans, dog.
That's fucking because of WCW, dog. There was a Clash of Champions at Fort Sumter or something. For sure.
Celebrity mashup. That is, I have no idea.
The dude is Patrick Dempsey, I think.
Yeah, that is Patrick Dempsey. And then the girl, I don't know. I really don't know who the girl is. Sandy Bullock?
Sure, she's brunette. Why not?
I don't think that's her, but that's definitely Patrick Dempsey.
I mean, she's got long hair. Look, what else do you want from me? I don't know.
It's funny how often I think this is Sandra Bullock.
It's, you know.
Hey!
Oh! See? Sometimes it is Sandra Bullock.
Look at us, dude. We're Americans. Did you see the Happy Gilmore trailer, by the way?
I did see it.
Dude, when Shooter McGavin showed up, bro, I was so fucking pumped up.
I hope it's good.
We'll see. It's not gonna be good, but it's Shooter McGavin's back.
Yeah.
Chain restaurants. What major fast food chain recently introduced limited time crispy chicken nuggets to their menu, along with special Hidden Valley Fire Ranch and jalapeno honey mustard sauces, Dusty?
On the cutting edge of popular culture, bro.
Yeah.
That's where we are.
That's definitely KFC. All right.
Yeah.
No, Taco Bell.
I believe that's
we talked about
Hardee's.
this.
Yep.
On the episode. Television. Along with major roles of antagonist Lorne Malvo in the first season of Fargo in 2014, this actor has the lead role in the new Taylor Sheridan series Landman on Paramount Plus.
That Landman is Billy Bob Thornton.
Hell yeah, Billy Bob.
Yeah.
The Riz God, dude. Somehow got Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, to put a vial of blood around her neck.
And she had a tattoo that said Billy Bob. The most beautiful woman in the world had a tattoo on her arm that said Billy Bob.
Yeah.
Following a former Secret Service
William
agent,
Robert Thornton. Is,
God damn it. Following a former Secret Service agent who has to protect a famous singer and actress from a stalker, Kevin Costner and Whitney Houston starred in this 1992 romantic thriller drama, That's the Bodyguard.
Handy. Boo. Handy.
Music. I've been roaming around, always looking down at all I see, painted faces till the places I can't reach. You know that I could. Are lyrics to what 2008 Kings of Leon song, Dusty?
This is You Somebody. You know that I could use somebody.
Yeah. I didn't know this at all.
I was actually in a band where we played Sex on Fire, obviously, but then we played a bunch of Kings of Leon songs that neither I nor the audience that we were playing to knew. One of the guys, we played it one time and a guy asked us if that was our original song.
Jesus
nope.
Christ.
That's
Which one? Sex on Fire?
No, one of the other deep cut Kings of Leon songs.
God damn. Austin Matthews is a hockey player, of course. We're
sure.
stupid. NBA, Boston Celtics. Oh, it's Brooklyn Nets.
Ah, yes.
Should have known that. NFL, we're talking San Fran 49ers.
Ah, man. Yeah. Okay, sure.
Fucking idiots. Which one do you want to do? Movie grid or movie to movie?
Let's do movie to movie this week. We went away from movie to movie last time. I feel bad for movie to movie.
Oh, okay. So we got classic Cussin' Dogs movie.
Oh no! Versus Craven the Hunter.
Craven the Hunter, dog.
A movie so bad it killed an entire extended film franchise.
We got Farrell, Fox, Isla Fisher, Randall Park, Will Forte, Brett Gelman, Rob Riggle, Josh Gad, Sofia Vergara. A lot of people in this movie.
Yeah.
Jimmy Tatro, which should be Tatro, but it's Tatro, apparently. Let's flip it on over. Aaron Taylor Johnson, Ariana DeBose, Fred Hetchinger, Russell Crowe. We got Russell.
We got Crowe. Okay.
I don't know any of these other people.
Yeah, I don't know any of those people either. I say
almost none of these people are in like serious movies.
Yeah.
To try to get to Crow.
Here's what I want to do. If you're game with me.
I'm gonna tell you already. I'm game.
I love Rob Riggle. Let's go with Rob Riggle to
Pow!
Yeah. Pow pow. Let's go deep into the Strays.
American hero Rob Riggle.
Yeah. Goddamn Marine Rob Riggle.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can get somewhere.
Let's see. 50 Summers, Midnight Sun, 12 Strong, Happening in Monumental Proportions. That would be a Latin Lover. He's been in a lot of movies.
Yeah. He's very funny.
Comedy Central Roast of Rob Lowe. Let's see who's on this.
Okay.
Let's see if we got anybody. I mean, Rob Lowe. Can we get from Lowe to Crow?
From Lowe to Crow? Not that I am aware of.
Machio to Crow?
No.
Peyton Manning to Crow?
Yeah, definitely.
No, I think we got to leave Rob Lowe. It was worth looking at, I thought.
I bet with Spade we could get somewhere, but that's all right. So
we can try that. We can try Spade, but let's look. Dumb and Dumber 2, Daniels to Crow.
Maybe. Oh yes, actually we could. Jeff Daniels, is in Pleasantville with Joan Allen. who is in The Informer, I believe. Uh-oh. She's in The Contender. The Contender. That is not the movie that I thought it was. Wait, is that Cate Blanchett? No, it's Joan Allen. Oh no.
Joan Allen, yeah. We got Oldman.
Okay.
Bridges, Christian Slater, Sam Elliott, William Peterson, Saul Rubinek, Mike Binder.
All right, we're on this road.
Robin Thomas, give me your heart, make it real. That's the same guy, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, so I need to get to Phoenix, I feel like. If I can get to Joaquin, I can get to Crow.
All right, let's go back to Riggle.
Wait. Go Gary Oldman. The old man. He's in Batman with Bale, who's in... Fuck, what is he in? He's in something.
Are Bale and Joaquin in a movie?
I think so. Might be thinking of a different movie. Might be thinking of the wrong thing. Might have fucked this all up. Oh, God.
No, we're going back to Riggle.
Okay. We're taking it back?
Going all the way back to Riggle.
Okay.
We've got 21 Jump Street. Tatum.
And Hill.
Is Jimmy Tatro in this movie? Nope. That seems like a movie that Jimmy Tatro in. What is Tatro in?
Who's Tatro?
Oh, no, he's in Strays. Never mind. I'm going the wrong direction.
Yeah. I was going to say...
He's the guy who started on Vine.
I think we go 21 Jump Street with Jonah Hill and get somewhere.
Okay. Jonah Hill.
We go to Wolf of Wall Street with Leo. And then...
trying to get to Crow.
Or Jamie Foxx.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about Jamie. Well, Jamie Foxx in Strays.
Yeah, but Jamie Foxx is also... Oh, shit. Wait.
Yeah, he's not in Craven.
No, he's not in Craven. Oh, God.
Yeah. Okay, what's Crow in? Okay, he's in The Batman, right?
No, that's not him. That's Farrell.
Fuck! It's the same guy.
He's in Gladiator. He's in Master and Commander. He's in...
Gladiator with Joaquin. That's why you were trying to get to Joaquin.
Yeah, that's why I was trying to get to Joaquin. So, is Leo in something that gets us to Joaquin?
What about Banna?
Yeah.
He's in Gladiator, and he's also... Wasn't he in like a Hulk movie or some shit?
Yeah, with Jennifer
Eric
Connelly.
Bana?
Oh, yes. Let's go that way. How do we get that way?
To Connolly?
Well, to Eric Bana.
Eric Bana is in that Hulk movie. Is Norton in that Hulk movie?
No, it's a different Hulk.
Fuck.
We might have bit off more than we could chew here.
Wriggle's tough, dog. All right, let's go back to Wriggle.
But I want it to go. I want it to be Rob Riggle.
We lost him. What'd you say?
I want it to be Rob Riggle.
No, it's gonna be Wriggle.
Yeah. Okay.
We got Dumb
let's
and Dumber
go.
2.
Let's go Dumb and Dumber 2.
Okay.
Let's go Carrie, dude.
I'm okay with Carrie. I bet Kathleen Turner is fucking.
It's just...
Let's go Carrie. So Carrie. Okay, so Crow's in Master and Commander. I don't know who else is in that movie.
Yeah.
Crow's in Gladiator. We did Banna. We did Joaquin.
Yeah.
Crow's in Les Miserables. I don't know who else is in that movie.
Anne Hathaway.
We got a Hathaway.
Yeah. Let's see what we can get from...
What about he's in Anchorman 2.
Okay.
That's a lot of people, I bet.
Yeah.
But also Sonic the Hedgehog. Let's see who's in that.
It's got James Marsden.
Idris. We got an Idris.
Okay. Oh, go to Idris Elba.
Okay.
Isn't he an American Gangster?
Yep.
Yeah, with Crow.
Craven the Hunter.
Boom. We did it.
We did it through Wriggle, dog.
I'm so happy. This was give it
bullshit short as possible. Will Ferrell was in And the Oscar Goes To. Oh, what is the And the Oscar Goes To?
It's a doc. It's a bullshit doc. None of these people brave enough to go through
the docs pissed me off. Nobody goes the Wriggle route.
No, they're not. They're not brave enough.
I'm looking at who was in And the Oscar Goes To.
Is everybody? I bet, or lots of
Annette Bening, Ellen Burstyn, Cher, Billy Crystal, Jane Fonda, Jennifer Hudson, Ben Kingsley, Helen Mirren, John Voight. Yeah, just everybody.
Michael
Steven
Moore.
Spielberg,
Hell yeah.
Michael Moore. Ugh. He's just a gross looking human being. Bruce Valanche. Hey, Michael Moore.
That's
Clooney. We got to remember this. We just always I can't remember who the guy is, but in the
Fred Astaire.
In the MLB grid thing, there's a guy who's been on so many teams that everybody just guesses him if they get stuck.
Right, he's Roberto Colon or whatever.
Anyway, Carell, yeah, dude, we gotta see if they were in the goss. Fucking Jimmy Durante was in this movie.
Yeah, there's
the schnoz.
There's got to be I bet De Niro's in it. I bet everybody's in it.
Yeah,
there's got
Callista Flockhart, Michael J. Fox, Judy Garland.
We had to keep that in the back pocket for some time in the future. So, all right. Thank you to everybody who listens. We appreciate you very much. A combined goal is to sort of streamline our podcast because we enjoy doing it, but we want it to be as maximum fun as it could possibly be.
Yeah, I just want to be all killer, no filler. That's the whole thing.
Yeah,
the goal was an hour and a half today. We went an hour and 50. Baby steps.
But we had to go through Wriggle, and that took some time.
We had to get through Wriggle, and we had to do the goals. We just got to. We're gonna figure out how many topics
are the best. Yeah. But we appreciate everybody who listens. Thanks for hanging with us. Andrew dropped the socials at the top. I hope all of you have fantastic holidays and safe and prosperous New Year. And we'll be back next week because the Snart Marks never stop stopping.
And we never stop.
We never stop, never stopping.
When life throws a challenge at you, you go through Wriggle.
You got.